What's something small you can start doing today to better yourself? Try to do a random act of kindness for a stranger every day. Do your dishes before you go to bed. Waking up with a clean kitchen is a great feeling. Allocate time more directly to maintenance of my body and home. I lost 100 pounds this year, all due to diet. I could be a lot healthier if I added 30 minutes of exercise. Then there's my house. After I lost my wife, I had a lot of trouble motivating myself to clean, and now certain rooms are really needing it. If I could allocate even just an hour a day to it, I would eventually be able to get back to regular maintenance, rather than feeling helpless every time I open the door to one of those rooms. Lastly, reading. I desperately want to get back into it, and I've succeeded a couple times and loved it. But college broke my spirit of habitual reading, and I'm not sure how to get it back. Make a budget and stick to it. It can change your life dramatically for the better. Write down the stuff you've been putting off and schedule yourself time specifically to get them done. It will keep your mind free from having to constantly remind yourself. And once the task is completed, you're free. I had the best idea I've ever had 2 weeks ago, and it has been going great. I used to make a to-do list, but it would just make me super anxious and feel overwhelmed seeing everything I have to do. So lately I have been just doing tasks throughout the day and only writing it down when I have done it. Now I get to see progress and accomplishments add up, and it's motivating me very well. I know people who make a to-do list on one side and a to-do list on the other. Call your loved ones, especially the ones who have loved you even through your shit times. Forgive your past self and learn from your previous mistakes. Also, you can improve others' lives by saying thanks. It goes a long way. You can't keep blaming yourself. Just blame yourself once and move on. Homer Simpson. Homer can be weirdly insightful sometimes. Take deep, controlled breaths. Now I'm manually breathing, you bitch. I'm becoming insane. Set a schedule. It doesn't have to be set in stone, but a general idea of how your day will go will help alleviate stress and anxiety. This is more important than I will ever be able to explain. Plan not only your workday, but also your day off. Know when you will do your chore. Do it. Then enjoy your day. If it takes less than a few minutes to do, and you're doing absolutely nothing, do it. Get at least 30 minutes of exercise a day, as simple as taking a walk. Set a sleep schedule, and try to stick with it. Waking up at the same time every day was one of the best things I've started doing. I'm sorry this does not qualify as small. Agreed. My whole life would have to be rescheduled to make real good time for a nice night's sleep. I could do that, but it's not a small feat. Make more time to hang out with my friends and be there for them. To finally start looking for a therapist. I know it sounds ridiculous, but even working up the motivation to go online and search for one is hard. I keep telling myself I'll do it and am perfectly capable of doing it and have the time to do it, but then I just don't. Start putting $20 away from each paycheck into a savings account. Don't look at that money. Don't touch that money. That money may as well not exist. Repeat every paycheck, bumping it up as opportunity affords you. Start by writing down a goal. Then make a list of smaller achievable milestones on the way to reaching that goal. Don't worry about what other people think. If you do anything, do it for yourself. Take a break from screens every so often. I work in front of a computer, so I know my terrible eyes are only going to get worse. Anything I can do to help them I will. The look 20 feet away for 20 seconds every 20 minutes rule really helps me. I set a timer and everything. I wonder if everyone else is gazing into the distance after reading this comment. I did. I looked extra stupid just staring out of my kitchen window, lol. Pick an interesting sounding book. Read it for a few minutes a day. Say nice things to the people around you, even small ones, like thank you, well done, good job, etc. Edit. Wow. first Reddit gold ever. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. I've been trying to do this lately. I've been feeling somewhat isolated and this is a good way to both get more human interaction and improve someone's mood. Every day I try to give a little compliment to the people around me. Except Josh. Duck you Josh. You pile of human excrement. Working out more often. I'm really bad with that. I loathe and curse the 10-minute drive to the gym. But if I can get my sorry ass inside the building with a bag of gym clothes over my shoulder, I'll work out that day. Would it help to go after work? An object in motion stays in motion. If I hit my couch before I hit the gym, it's way harder to go back out. Give 5 compliments a day and make them all different. Brightening up someone else's day is always a great way to boost your mood and confidence. But the other poster said I only had to give 1. I believe in your ability to give 5. Practice mindfulness for just 15 minutes a day. You can do it throughout the day, maybe 3 times for 5 minutes. To do this, you basically try to be aware of yourself and your surroundings. Notice what is near you. Notice where you are. Notice why you are there, or why your feet or arms are in a certain position. Notice why you might be feeling sad or angry or even happy. Mindfulness builds patience and makes you more empathetic toward people. It helps you become aware of other people and helps you learn how to communicate to them better. Drink more water, or you might die. Talking all that jazz. The water's still the GOAT mixtape. Getting enough sleep can do wonderful things, or so I hear. Brush your teeth twice a day. It is incredibly important you keep good dental hygiene. Brush before bed if you want to keep your teeth. Brush in the morning if you want to keep your friends. Pick up a book. Read for fun. Can I just browse Reddit instead? Force yourself to look at things/situations with reason and logic, rather than knee-jerk emotional responses. Along those lines, be conscious of your mental responses to various happenings. Are you always putting a negative spin on things? What if you purposefully tried to find some positives? One of the best things I've changed lately is to remind myself to assume positive intent every day from every person. It really protects you from taking everything negatively and lets the negative people be negative without affecting you. Spend less time on social media and more time with real people. Forgive yourself for not starting yesterday, or a year ago, or 10 years ago. It's all good, guys. Chinese proverb, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. Take a minute to write down 3 things you're grateful for, no matter how small they are. It really helps put things in perspective. They can be anything from having a bed, to sleep in, to getting all the green lights on the way, to work, to good coffee. Learn to play a stringed instrument. Something as simple as a ukulele can provide loads of fun and stress relief. Look yourself in the mirror and smile. I know it can be hard sometimes, but life is too short to not be bringing positive energy to your life. Much love, everyone. Set a goal to think of 3 good things that happened to you throughout the day and write them down. Don't hit the snooze button. The hardest part of getting up is sitting up. Move and you'll keep going. Edit. Thanks for the gold, kind stranger. And my first silver. Yippee. Journaling. I haven't done it in a bit, but when I journal and stick to it, it's usually the best part of my day. I also love going back, reading my old journals, and reflecting on my past and understanding how I've grown since then. Also, make a Goodreads account and log the books you've read and get recommendations for new books to read. While reading itself doesn't make me a better person, I found that having a productive hobby like reading makes me a happier person instead of just laying around and watching too much Netflix. Edit. Gold and silver? Wow. Find something good to say and share it with others. If you can't think of anything positive to add to daily conversation, consider saying nothing until you do. Try to do something new once a day, even the smallest of things you've never done. What are some good tiny new things to try? Maybe try that restaurant you always pass by, or take a different route home. Listen to an artist you haven't heard before, or watch that show you keep thinking maybe later about. Look up a new recipe for dinner, or for a cocktail, and try it out. Go to a museum, and take your time to really absorb it all. Try stretching in the mornings. Being mindful of how you do things, and being more organized. Start eating more healthy. Believe in yourself. How though? I've never understood how people learn to be confident. I just feel like it's an intrinsic thing. Start meditating. Even 10 minutes a day will make a difference. I've tried meditating, but I don't think I've ever actually meditated. 1. Less time on social media. 2. Don't sleep in/stay up till late. 3. Eat better and/or smaller portions. 4. Exercise a little each day, even if it's just a 15-minute walk, or push-ups for each time you die playing COD. 5. Take a moment before bed to reflect on the day and clear your mind. 6. Be thankful for the little things, and do little things to help others and give back, holding doors open, saying a kind word to your cashier, texting someone to let them know that you're thankful for them. Edit. Thought of another. May add more as I think of them. 7. Control what you can control. Spend less time worrying about things you can't control/help change. Stay within yourself. You are a good person. Tell yourself every day, and you'll end up believing it. Soon you'll end up acting it out too. Don't say things about other people behind their back. 2 years sober today. Oh periods. 1. Write down your goals. This is overstated alert because it works. 2. Stop listening to what anyone else thinks. You have only one life. It's yours. Fulfill it. 3. Move. When you feel that voice in your head telling you you're not good enough or smart enough, kill the voice. You are in control. Those of us fortunate enough to have healthy brains take them for granted. Myself included. 4. This is the biggest one and ties them all together. Believe in yourself. If you want to run a mile, but beforehand tell yourself how hard and impossible it is, you're already beat. We all have a choice, no matter what race or where you came from. You can choose to sit and die with the time, or you can make the very best of whatever this weird thing life is. Talk to people, love your family and friends, and never sweat the small stuff. All these people keep talking about loving yourself and complimenting yourself and other forms of self-care. And I can't help but hate myself. I just don't know how to change that. Look for things to be grateful for, even basic things like having food and shelter. Look for good things in other people and the world around you without comparing yourself to them. Just try to appreciate that everything and everyone isn't utter shit. In my experience, once I learned to see the world around me as a less hostile, less negative place, it was easier to focus inward and start finding good things about myself. Also, when you feel super low, just know that there are thousands of strangers who are out there rooting for you. You're never as alone as you feel. Call a friend or family member you haven't spoke to in a while and check in on how they are doing. Make your bed. It sets up your day in a disciplined way. Drink more water. Be more positive. Quit smoking. Cut out the refined sugars. Drink more water. I'm not in the best of shape, so I'd like to cut my diet down or do more exercise. Meditate. Make your bed. Check in on your stress level often. Are your shoulders tensed? Is your tongue pressed against the roof of your mouth? Try to relax and find the cause of whatever is triggering your stress. Damn, I was doing both of these as I read this. Damn, who keeps giving the gold? My guess would be op, as they're the only comment without gold. Well, apart from you. Tell yourself something positive / what you like about yourself. Stop doing anything you are doing and appreciate everything you have in front of you. It's a nice way to thank it all. Take a hobby or project to the next level. Don't aim for perfection. Just try to keep your mind open to learning and improving. Never leave a room with empty hands. Take laundry to the basket/washer. Dishes to the sink/dishwasher. Put that book on your nightstand that you've been wanting to read but haven't got to in months back in the bookcase. Hell. Take a new roll of toilet paper with you when you need to go. Just make every movement a useful action. Since you were going to move anyway. Your house will be organized, cleaned and stocked in no time, and stay that way. And make sure you're watching what you eat and controlling portions of it. It makes a difference. Hey, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.